Welcome, my friends. Today's video isn't just another lesson. It's a wake-up call. Because the truth is, you're not lazy. You're not without talent. You're not broken. You're simply distracted. Yes, your focus has been stolen from you. Your mind has been hijacked by endless noise, non-stop notifications, cheap dopamine hits, and a world that makes money every time you look away. You didn't even notice it happening. That's the scariest part of all. That's why today's video is different. This is not about cute routines. This is not about pretty quotes. Today is about rescuing your attention. Because your attention is your life. If you fix your focus, you can rebuild your mind, reclaim your energy, restore your confidence, and rewrite your future. And I'll give you 10 powerful, practical, life-changing steps to help you do it. By the end, you won't just feel pumped. You'll have a real challenge, a real system, and a stronger identity. This might be one of the most important videos you ever watch in your life. And here's the beautiful bonus. As we go step by step, you won't just fix focus, you'll secretly upgrade your English. Every idea is taught in clear English. Simple words, deep meaning, strong flow. Your confidence will grow. Your word bank will grow. Your thinking in English will grow with every minute you listen. So this is more than motivation for you. It's your mental gym and your English practice room in one powerful place. By the end, your focus will be sharper, your life will shift, and your English will quietly rise with it. So let's begin this journey together. Let's rebuild your attention. Step 1. Guard your mornings before the world attacks your mind and steals your day away from you. Let me ask you a simple question. What's the very first thing you do when you wake up? Be honest with yourself. If your answer is, I check my phone, scroll Instagram, open WhatsApp, watch a few YouTube shorts, then you've already lost the first battle of the day. Why? Because you're training your brain to react instead of create, to consume instead of think, to follow instead of lead. In the morning, your brain is like soft clay. It's like a sponge, open and sensitive. Whatever you give in those first 30 to 60 minutes goes deep into your system and controls your day. So if you feed it drama, distraction, other people's lives and problems, you destroy your ability to focus for hours. The world wants your attention before you've even brushed your teeth. Every app, every algorithm, every platform shouts the same thing at you. Look at me. Look here. Don't leave. And if you don't protect your focus, you lose it not for minutes, but for hours. Sometimes your whole day gets hijacked. Let's compare two lives for 1 week. Person A, the distracted version, wakes up at 7 a.m., grabs her phone instantly, gets a dopamine hit from Reels. By 7:10, their mind is overloaded. At 9 a.m., they try to focus on work, but they feel tired and scattered. They keep jumping between tabs and apps. They feel guilty for not doing enough. They go to bed late with an overheated brain. Every day feels foggy, messy, unfinished. Nothing truly gets completed. Self-respect drops. Self-belief fades. They start calling themselves lazy. Person B, the focused version, wakes up at 6:30 a.m. and stays off the phone for the first 60 minutes. They are unreachable. They drink water, sit in, silence for 10 minutes, write in a journal or read 2 pages, walk in the sun or stretch their body, and choose one clear goal for the day. By 8 a.m., their mind is clear, their energy is high, and their direction set. They aren't reacting to the world's agenda. They are walking with intention. In just 7 days, they feel like a completely different human being. You can be that person. For the next 7 days, no phone for the first 60 minutes after waking up. Instead, follow the simple ritual. Drink 1 glass of water slowly. Breathe deeply for 5 minutes. Sit quietly or walk in silence for a short time. Write one main goal for the day in a notebook. Do one tiny action with full focus. No music, no phone, just you and the task in front of you. At first, your brain will beg for noise. It is addicted to stimulation and speed. But every day you stick to this habit, you repair your brain cells, rebuild your focus, and take back your power. This is how you start winning again. One protected morning at a time. Step 2. Remove the attention killers that are quietly destroying your focus every single day. This is not a cute tip. This is survival. If your focus is a fire, your phone is a fire extinguisher pouring it out. If your mind is a garden, distractions are weeds, spreading fast and choking it. Every single day, you are feeding them, and you don't even realize you are. If you live in constant distraction, you cannot sharpen your focus, no matter how hard you try or how strong your will. That's the painful truth most avoid. People say, "I'm trying to focus more," but their world is loud and chaotic. They attempt to meditate next to a buzzing phone. They try to study with 10 tabs open. They read while scrolling every few minutes. That's like trying to get visible abs while eating a donut every 5 minutes. It simply cannot work. So in this step, we're brutally honest. You cannot grow until you remove what's slowly killing you from the inside. This is the purge. This is the detox. This is the step most people skip. That's why they stay stuck for years. Let's talk about the invisible killers. They aren't dangerous because they're loud. They're dangerous because they're constant and feel normal. They seem small and harmless on the surface, but that's what makes them deadly over time. They quietly steal your energy, your mental clarity, your natural ability to focus deeply. One notification at a time, they eat you. Here's how they show up in your life. Constant buzzing notifications, noisy surroundings, a messy, crowded desk, too many windows open online, group chats exploding all day, songs with lyrics while you try to read, open doors and constant footsteps, a TV playing in the background, sitting with people who talk nonstop, scrolling aimlessly before deep work, juggling 4 tasks on one screen. Cheap dopamine is everywhere you turn. You don't see the damage at first, but you feel it later as exhaustion. You ask yourself why your focus is gone, why you can't complete anything, why you keep starting then stopping, why you feel so tired while doing so little. It's not your fault, but from now on, it is your duty. Imagine 2 students with the same exam. Student A studies in a chaos-filled room. Phone buzzes every few minutes. Music plays in the background. TV noise leaks from the next room. Snacks and junk lie all over the desk. Friends keep entering and leaving. The table is buried under clutter and cables. He studies 3 long hours.
But his brain only absorbs maybe 20 minutes of real learning. The rest is interrupted and broken. He ends the day frustrated, anxious, doubting himself. He thinks he has a weak mind. Student B chooses a different path. He switches off the phone completely. He shuts the door to keep out noise. He clears his desk and keeps only tools. He wears headphones, instrumental only. He closes every tab except the one he needs. He sets a 45-minute timer, then works like a monk. Full presence. Full attention. No split focus. He studies for 90 minutes only. But he achieves more than most people do in 4 messy hours. His brain enters flow. Time disappears. Progress feels real. His confidence slowly returns because his mind finally has space. This is not magic or talent. This is what happens when your mind is allowed to breathe again. Your brain cannot truly multitask. Science shows even tiny switches cost you deeply. Jumping tasks for a few seconds can cut your efficiency by up to 40%. Every ping, every swipe, every click forces your brain to reset itself. You lose focus and waste your energy. This is why you feel drained at night even if you did almost nothing. You didn't run a physical race, but your mind ran 1,000 tiny sprints in every direction all day long. Focus is not only about what you add. It's mainly about what you remove. When you clear the noise, what's left is you, calm, powerful, capable, fully present. That's who you really are. For the next 3 days, remove poison. Every morning, before you work or study, turn off notifications completely. Not silent. Not vibrate. Fully off. Put your phone in another room. Don't trust your willpower alone. Clear your workspace. Remove everything not directly related to the task. Set a 45-minute timer and promise yourself 0 interruptions. Tell people you aren't available. No apology needed. You're saving your mind. Use noise-blocking headphones if you can. Silence is focus's closest friend and strongest ally. Do one task and only that one task. Keep a small notepad beside your hand. When your mind wanders, just note it. Then return to work without guilt. When 45 minutes are done, pause. Take a 10-minute conscious break. Drink water, stretch, look far away. Then repeat for up to 3 cycles. Not more. Depth is better than endless hours of shallow, scattered work. You will be amazed at how much you finish. You'll feel like a new person in days. Once your brain experiences this peace, it will start craving it instead of chaos. You'll finally see the truth. You weren't lazy. You were drowning. Your mind is powerful when it's free. You don't need a fancy planner. You don't need the latest app. You don't need a complex technique. You mostly need to clear the junk from your brain's doorway. Your focus is not weak. It's covered under layers of distraction. Remove the killers and your inner genius quietly wakes up again. Step 3: the dopamine reset, the deep enemy you never see but always feel. There is a hidden force attacking your focus. It doesn't yell or hurt your body. It calmly rewires your brain. Every single hour, every single day, it chips away at your attention. That enemy is high dopamine stimulation. Step 1 taught you to start with power, and Step 2 cleaned your space, then Step 3 will deal with the monster inside your own mind. Most people blame their lack of discipline. They think something is wrong with me. They think they are weak or broken. But the truth is simpler and darker. Your brain has become hooked on fast pleasure. Every reel, every ping, every like, every tiny piece of entertainment, every quick reward trains your mind. It trains you to expect instant payoff. So when you sit down to do something hard, something long, something slow, something meaningful, your brain throws a tantrum and rejects it. Not because you're stupid or lazy, but because your mind has been trained to crave the easy high. Your brain has forgotten how to wait, how to stay, how to sit with one thing deeply. Most people don't suffer from lack of focus. They suffer from dopamine exhaustion. That's why you feel tired even after doing nothing all day. Your brain is tired from constant switching. It jumps from one stimulus to another, from video to video, app to app, idea to idea. Dopamine is the brain's chemical for desire, motivation, and reward. It makes you chase things and feel good. When you scroll, your brain gets a tiny burst. When you switch apps, another burst. When you check messages again, another burst. When you watch one more short video, another hit. These tiny explosions build addiction paths. Your mind starts looking for new hits nonstop. New video, new post, new notification, new sound, new distraction. Nothing is ever enough for long. Then the problem appears. Your brain stops enjoying the slow things. Reading, writing, thinking, studying, deep work, real learning, long concentration feel boring to your rewired mind. Those tasks release dopamine slowly. So your brain, now addicted to speed, runs away from them. You pick up a book and your mind says, "This is too slow." You open notes and you feel restless. Picture this simple scene. You're studying. Your phone buzzes once. You look down for just 6 seconds. In that tiny moment, your brain stops, switches, and resets its focus completely. It then needs about 20 full minutes to go back into deep attention again. But you tell yourself it was just a second. No big deal. You're wrong. A lot changed inside your brain. Your concentration cycle broke in half. Do this 5 times every hour and your mind never reaches deep focus, not even once. That's why 4 hours of studying can give you only 20 minutes of depth. Your brain keeps choosing the quick hit over the deep task. A mind trained on constant pleasure can't sit still. It forgets how to wait. It forgets how to tolerate boredom. But boredom is not your enemy. Boredom is where genius is born. Every great idea in history came from minds that were quiet enough to hear themselves. Today almost no one is. Everyone is chasing the next little hit. This step is about breaking that loop. For the next 24 hours, you will give your brain a holiday from high stimulation. Not as punishment. This is healing. This is deep repair. This is how you fix focus at its roots. Here's what you remove for one day. No social media, no reels, no TikTok. No short videos. No video hopping. No useless chatting. No loud music. No junk entertainment. No random browsing. No constant app switching. No multitasking allowed. None of it. And here's what you allow instead. Silence, slow calm breathing, simple walking, reading easy material, gentle thinking, writing by hand, soft music without lyrics, peaceful spaces, real conversations, one task at a time, and long, deep focus on simple things. Your brain will complain and resist you. Of course it will. It's addicted to speed. The discomfort, the boredom, the restlessness you feel is not damage.
It's detox. Every hour you stay with it, your brain slowly resets its balance. Your thoughts become cleaner and slower. The mental fog begins to lift. Your ability to focus becomes stronger. You start to feel calmer inside. Remember, your ancestors lived with zero notifications. They built cities with their minds. They discovered numbers, wrote books, made art, built empires. You carry that same brain inside you. You just need to reclaim it. Imagine 2 future versions of yourself. Version 1 scrolls every hour, watches reels at night, checks messages every few minutes. They feel tired and anxious, unfocused, slow, confused, drained, with no clear direction or vision. Version 2 stops scrolling for just 72 hours. They remove high dopamine for 3 days. They read 20 minutes each morning. Walk 15 minutes in silence. Think deeply for the first time in months. They feel calm, strong, clear, present, and alive again. Only 3 days. One small change, massive difference. Focus is not about being a genius. Focus is not about being gifted. Focus is about controlling dopamine. If you master that, you master your mind. And if you master your mind, you master your life. For the next 3 days, do this. Day 1, cut your high dopamine activities in half. Day 2, cut them by around 70%. Replace them with reading and walking. Day 3, go almost full load dopamine. Silence, peace, one task at a time. Deep breathing, slow thinking. Full presence in whatever you do. At the end of those 3 days, you'll feel a new sharpness inside your head. A quiet calm, a cleaner clarity. Your senses will feel awake again. Your mind will feel lighter and freer. That's how your focus returns. That's how productivity comes back. That's how your real life returns to you. You're not just fixing focus. You are rebuilding your brain from within. Step 4, single tasking, the hidden superpower you forgot you had. All your life you were told a lie. Multitasking is smart. Do more at once. Save time. You believe that myth. It has cost you your energy, your creativity, your mental health, and probably a few dreams. The real truth is simple. Multitasking is not a strength. It is one of your deepest weaknesses. Most people aren't even multitasking. They're rapid task switching all day, replying to a message, then typing an email, then opening Instagram, then jumping back to the email, then checking YouTube, then trying to finish a project. Every switch forces your brain to pause, disconnect, reload, and refocus. That constant switching uses up your mental battery quickly. It creates foggy thinking, shallow work, weak memory, anxiety, mental fatigue, and burnout. You work twice as hard but get half the results. Worst of all, you feel like it's your fault. You think you're slow or not smart. But the issue is your method, not you. Picture a light bulb and a laser beam. Both are made of light, but one simply glows softly in all directions. The other can cut solid steel. The difference is focus. A laser is just light pointed in one straight line. Your brain works exactly the same way. Scattered attention makes you glow, but focused attention makes you cut through problems and goals. You can stay busy all day and achieve almost nothing. That's what multitasking gives you. Endless motion, very little progress. You feel like you're doing a lot, but at night, nothing big has moved. That's why you feel mentally worn out even. Though you sat at a desk all day, you didn't use your mind powerfully. You quietly drain it with switches. If you want focus, peace, and real results, learn the forgotten art of one thing at a time. The greatest minds all work this way. Artists lay one careful stroke at a time. Writers type one word after another. Scientists test one idea at a time. Musicians play one note at a time. Champions drill one movement repeatedly. Real mastery is always deep and narrow, never wide and shallow. Every day for the next 7 days, do this practice. Choose one important task for the day. Set a 45-minute timer. Remove every possible distraction first. Phone off or in another room. Tabs closed. Door shut. Noise reduced. Then work only on that one task. Do not allow your brain to jump. When the timer ends, take a 10-minute break. Drink water, stretch, breathe, then repeat up to 3 times in a day. This is how you rebuild your mental muscle and attention span. This is how you teach your mind to go deep again. This is how you turn from a dim light bulb into a sharp laser. You don't need more hours. You need more depth inside the hours you already have. Step 5. Train your mind the way you train a muscle. People say, some are just born focused. I'm not like them. I get bored. I can't read long. I can't sit still. That is a story. Let me say this as clearly as possible. Focus is not a magical gift. It's a trainable skill. Every skill grows with practice. Your brain is like your body. Train it, it grows stronger. Ignore it, it becomes weak and noisy. Right now, your mind is mentally out of shape. Not because you're lazy, but because you spent years feeding it shallow content and quick switches. You gave it noise instead of silence. You gave it fast pleasure instead of deep thinking. So your brain became restless and impatient. Today, we begin your real mental workout, step by step. Imagine your brain as a gym space. If you walk into a gym for the first time and try to lift a heavy weight, you fail, not because you're doomed, but because you're untrained and new. It's the same with sustained focus. Try focus for 1 hour straight without training. It's like trying to run a full marathon without ever jogging once. So what do we do in a gym? We begin small and stay consistent. We train daily, rest well, and slowly increase the load. That's exactly how you will rebuild your focus. Every day, do these 3 mental exercises. Exercise 1, 10 minutes of silent reading. Choose a real physical book. No phone, no screen, no notifications. Read slowly, line by line, no skipping. When your mind wanders, gently return. You are training your brain to stay with one idea at a time. This is like doing push-ups for your attention. Exercise 2, 10 minutes of deep writing. Take a notebook and a pen, nothing else. Write what you think, feel, plan, fear, or dream. Don't edit. Don't switch apps. Don't grab your phone. Stay with the page. This strengthens clarity and emotional expression. Exercise 3, 10 minutes of active thinking. Sit quietly with one question. No screens, no sound, no distraction. Ask yourself, what matters most right now? Why do I keep getting distracted? What would I do if I wasn't afraid? What does my ideal life look like? Let your mind wander around the question. This is meditation for thinkers, a deep stretch for your intelligence.
Every day, complete all 3 drills. 10 minutes reading, 10 writing, 10 thinking. Just 30 minutes total. In 7 days, your thoughts will feel stronger. In 2 weeks, your focus grows. In 30 days, you'll feel like a new version of yourself. This is how you rewire your mind. This is how you repair your brain circuits. This is how you build a steady inner world inside a screaming outer world. Today, many people train their bodies and ignore their minds completely. They build muscle but no discipline. They diet for health but not for clarity. They lift iron but not responsibility. They run for fitness but not for purpose. The most powerful person in any room is rarely the loudest one. It is the one with a trained mind. And from today forward, that becomes you. Step 6. Reduce the people who drain your attention and disturb your focus. The hard truth is this. You cannot fix your focus if your life is filled with people who keep breaking it. Let that sit in your heart for a moment. People don't only steal your time. They take your mental space, your clarity, your emotional energy, your direction. Most of them don't even know they do it. They speak over your silence. They cut through your thinking. They drag you into drama. They question your goals. They laugh at your new discipline. They don't really believe you can change. But the truth is simple. You become like the people you're around the most. If you live around distracted, chaotic people, your focus will always struggle. Even when you decide to grow, they pull you back to their level. Why? Because your discipline reveals their excuses. Your focus threatens their comfort zone. So they try to weaken it without knowing. Focus is fragile. It needs protection. It takes time to build but seconds to break. You sit down to work and a friend appears with just a quick talk. You open your notebook and someone starts vomiting complaints. You begin reading and someone drags you into a useless argument. You finally feel clear and they bring gossip and chaos. After they leave, their energy stays. You carry it for hours or days inside. This is called attention residue. You're no longer thinking your own calm thoughts. You are reacting emotionally to someone else's storm. Imagine 3 main people around you. Person A talks about dreams, habits, growth, ideas, books, learning, purpose. Person B talks about gossip, phones, nonsense, distractions, quick pleasure. Person C complains about everything, makes fun of focus, hates silence, disrespects discipline. Now ask yourself, with brutal honesty, which version of you will grow around them? You don't need hundreds of great people. You simply need to stop feeding your attention to the wrong ones. Your environment doesn't just influence your mood. It quietly shapes your future. So what should you do with draining people? You don't have to scream at them. You don't have to cut them out completely. You just have to protect your mind from their chaos. Create more space around yourself. Limit how often they can reach you. Set boundaries around your focus time. Be less available when you're working. Use silence as your strongest shield. Let your results speak louder than your words. Let your success answer their doubt. The best reply to someone who laughs at your seriousness is to quietly succeed in front of them. Take a notebook and write 2 lists. Who brings clarity into my life? And who brings confusion into my life? Then adjust your time. Give more hours to the first list, less to the second. You don't need to delete anyone. Just lower the volume of the noise. Even 20% less exposure to negative energy can boost your focus more than 80%. Remember this truth. You don't need stronger motivation. You need stronger protection. Guard your mental energy as if your whole life depended on it, because it does. Step 7. Eat for your mind, not just your tongue. You've protected your morning. You've cleaned your space. You reset dopamine. You started reading and thinking. You feel better. Then halfway through the day you crash. Your energy falls. Your brain slows down. You feel heavy and cloudy. You're suddenly scrolling and snacking. You ask yourself, what's wrong with me? The answer is simple. You're not fueling your brain correctly. Your mind runs on what you put into your body. But most people treat food as entertainment, not as fuel for clarity and focus. Picture your brain as a race car. If you pour cheap fuel into it, it doesn't win. It breaks down halfway. Focus is not just mental discipline. It's also your physical state. When your body feels inflamed and heavy, your brain can't stay sharp. Here's the science in simple words. Your brain is tiny in weight, but uses a huge amount of your body's energy every single day. That means everything you eat affects how well you think. Some foods sharpen your attention naturally. Eggs with choline for memory. Walnuts, little brain-shaped batteries. Blueberries, powerful natural cleaners. Leafy greens, dense in nutrients. Water, the most ignored brain booster. Dark chocolate in small amounts for focus and mood without excess sugar. Green tea, giving gentle energy plus calmness. Fatty fish with omega-3 that helps your attention span. Then there are foods that destroy your focus. Sugary snacks, energy drinks, white bread, deep-fried meals, ultra-processed junk, anything that makes you sleepy after eating. Your problem isn't motivation. It's those blood sugar spikes and crashes during the day. Again, imagine two versions of you. Version A eats white bread with sugary tea at breakfast, heavy fried food at lunch with creamy sauces. By afternoon, they feel sleepy and scroll their phone. Their brain feels foggy and unmotivated. Version B eats eggs with avocado for breakfast, then lighter grilled food with greens and lemon water at lunch. In the afternoon, they feel calm and clear. Their mind stays awake and productive. Same person, same hours, different fuel. For 7 days, try this experiment. Start your morning with water and protein. Avoid sugar early. Avoid packaged snacks. Eat whole foods. Drink water every 60 minutes. Keep a bottle near you always. Remove one processed item from each meal. No soda, no fried snacks, no chips if possible. Add one brain food every single day. Walnuts, eggs, greens, blueberries, or tea. Don't eat heavy meals right before deep work. Eat lighter when you need clarity. Heavy food, heavy thoughts. Do this for just a week. Your brain will feel sharper than it has in months. You don't need energy drinks. You need real nutrition. Your body feeds your brain. Your brain creates your focus. And your focus builds the life you live. Step 8, move your body because motion wakes up the mind. You're trying to fix your mind. You're reading, watching, learning, planning, writing. But your body stays frozen in one spot. Sitting all day, stiff, tight, tired. You cannot repair your mind while abandoning the body that carries it. Focus doesn't start only in the brain. It begins with movement. If your body never moves, your mind will feel stagnant too. But when you move, blood flows, oxygen rises, and your brain lights up with new life.
You don't need a complex workout plan. You simply need to move every day on purpose. Movement releases powerful chemicals inside your brain. Endorphins lift your mood naturally. BDNF helps your brain cells grow and survive. Serotonin stabilizes mood and motivation. Dopamine rewards your effort and helps focus. Movement is brain medicine in physical form. That's why a walk clears your head. Why great thinkers took long walks before hard decisions. Why anxiety drops after 20 minutes of exercise. Movement isn't optional for focus. There was a young man collapsing inside. He'd lost all motivation. He couldn't study or work. He stayed in bed all day, phone in hand, mind in chaos. He tried every mental trick. He read quotes and books and advice. Nothing worked. One day, he forced himself to walk outside for 10 minutes. No phone, no music, no talking, just steps and fresh air. Something small but real changed. His brain quieted. His thoughts slowed. His chest felt lighter. He walked again the next day, then again, then again. In 30 days, his focus came back, not because of a hack or app, because he moved his body. Sometimes the fastest way to clear the mind is simply to move your body. Here is your 10-10-10 movement challenge. Every day, do 10 minutes of morning movement. Walk, stretch, jump, dance, anything to wake your body up. Do 10 minutes of midday movement around the time your focus usually drops. Walk away from your desk, breathe, move. Do 10 minutes of evening movement to release stress from your muscles and signal calm to your brain. No strict rules. No gym required. Just motion every day. Stillness for too long kills your clarity. Movement brings it back. You don't need more motivation. You need momentum. And momentum begins with a single step. Step 9. Simplify your life because clarity itself is a form of power. Most people are not failing from weakness. They're collapsing under the weight of too much. Too many open tabs, too many apps, too many opinions, too many goals, too many clothes, too many decisions, too many thoughts, too much noise. Life turned into an endless buffet of distractions. You're mentally full before real work even begins. You don't need more. You need less, but better. Focus isn't just attention. It's the result of removing what doesn't matter. When life becomes simpler, your energy goes deeper. Your thoughts get clearer. Your heart feels lighter. That's when focus finally has room to grow. Samurai warriors trained for total focus. Their secret was simplicity. One sword, one movement, one intention, one breath. They removed everything extra and mastered the essential. That made them powerful, feared, and deeply free. Modern life is the opposite of that. Many devices, many plans, many chats, many desires, many distractions. We're drowning in choices and starving for clarity. Complex life, weak focus. You can't sharpen your attention while living in constant complication. Simplicity is freedom in disguise. Steve Jobs wore the same style daily to save mental energy for creation. Many creators, athletes, and leaders do the same. They simplify to focus on their main mission. Meanwhile, you're trying to grow while juggling 1,000 unclosed loops in your head. You don't need more systems. You need less chaos. This week, simplify 5 areas of your life. First, your to-do list. Choose 1 to 2 meaningful results per day. No more. Second, your environment. Clean your room. Remove at least 10 things you don't need. Give your mind space. Third, your wardrobe. Pick a small set of go-to outfits. Stop wasting energy deciding. Fourth, your schedule. Cut unneeded calls, visits, and tasks. Say no more often without guilt. Fifth, your digital world. Delete unused apps. Mute noisy chats. Turn off non-essential alerts. Each small simplification gives your brain more room to focus and breathe. When your life feels lighter, your mind shines brighter. Clarity isn't a luxury. It's your secret weapon. When you simplify, you become sharp. And when you become sharp, almost nothing can pull you away from your path. Step 10. Build a daily focus ritual that holds you steady. You've heard all these steps. You've cleaned noise. You've simplified. You've detoxed dopamine. You protected your morning and removed distractions. But there's one last challenge. Tomorrow you might forget everything. You'll wake up, grab your phone, drown in messages and notifications. By the time you remember your new plan, half your focus is already gone. That's what happens when you rely on motivation. Motivation is emotional and unstable. It fades and returns randomly. Rituals are different. Rituals are mechanical and reliable. Rituals don't care how you feel today. Rituals create consistency. Consistency builds identity. Identity creates transformation. Think of any true master, a great writer, an Olympic athlete, a peaceful monk, a successful CEO, a tough Navy soldier. They all share one secret pattern. They have rituals, actions they repeat every day, no matter their mood. This is not a simple routine for them. It's sacred. It's their anchor in chaotic storms. If you want to master your focus, you must build your own anchor. Let's go deeper with a picture. A warrior walks into battle daily. He doesn't wait until he feels brave. He doesn't hope courage magically appears. He doesn't guess what to do next. He follows his ritual. He sharpens his sword carefully. He checks every piece of armor. He whispers a short prayer. He breathes. Then he walks forward into the fire. not because he is fearless, but because his ritual trained him to move even when fear is present. You are that warrior. Your mind is the field. Your focus is your sword. Your ritual is your armor and shield. Without ritual, you walk exposed. The world's noise cuts into your mind. Every problem blows you off center. Your focus disappears when life gets hard. With ritual, you become steady. What is a focus ritual exactly? It's a small, repeatable system that you follow every day to bring your brain back to clarity, your body back to readiness, and your soul back to purpose. It's not random or optional. It's not about feeling good. It's about showing up for yourself daily, no matter what. This is how legends are quietly built. Every morning, before anything else, no phone, no noise, no outside world. Just you and this ritual. Ask yourself 4 power questions. What is the one thing I must complete today, no matter what happens?
What is currently stealing my attention, and how can I remove or reduce it? If I had full focus today, what could I create or move forward? What kind of person do I want to be by tonight? These questions rewire your mind. They sharpen your clarity. They connect your daily actions to your future identity. They teach your brain what to pay attention to. Next, do a 5-minute mind cleanse. Sit still with eyes closed. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4, and slowly breathe out. Let thoughts drift without chasing them. This is not about perfection. This is mental sharpening before work. You are preparing for war. You are reminding yourself, I own my mind. My attention is mine. I create my state. Then set one 45-minute deep work block. Start your day with that block. Choose your most important task. Set the timer. Do not break the block. No checking, no scrolling, no switching. That single block can transform your day. You begin with discipline and intention, and the rest of your day often follows the same pattern. This is how you build momentum from morning. This ritual trains your focus muscle over and over again. It turns you into a high-performance machine in a loud, chaotic world. How long should you do this for? Every single morning for the next 90 days. Let it rebuild your brain, rewire your attention, reshape your identity. When you miss a day, don't quit. Return. Begin again. It's a ritual, not a race. The world will not stop shouting. Your phone will not stop buzzing. People will not stop demanding your time. That's why you need a ritual that brings you home. Something that centers you, protects you, grounds you, and reminds you who you are and who you're becoming. This isn't just productivity advice. It is deep inner work. It is sacred. Listen carefully to this truth. You were never broken. You were never truly lazy. You were never hopeless. You were simply pulled apart by distraction. And this world is designed to keep you that way. Because a distracted mind is easy to control, easy to manipulate, easy to sell to, and easy to silence. But a focused mind is different. A focused mind is dangerous. A focused mind is free. A focused mind is powerful. A focused mind is a quiet revolution. When you fix your focus, you take your life back into your hands. You stop just existing and start living. You stop reacting to everything and start creating something. You stop being just another follower. You become a force in your own story. If this video woke something inside you, if even one step touched your heart, don't let it be a passing moment. Turn it into a personal movement. Start today, not next week. Protect your mornings. Remove the noise. Detox your mind from cheap dopamine. Do one thing at a time with discipline. Train your brain daily. Move your body. Simplify your life. Fuel your mind with real food. Build your ritual and honor it. And never again give your attention away for free to anything meaningless. Because this is your mind. This is your focus. This is your future. And now it is finally time to take it all back.